Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Bryan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to dress casually as an adult. This is probably one of the most asked questions I get from you guys about style or fashion, because this is how we're dressing most of the time, right? Most of us are living a lifestyle where, generally speaking, we can dress a little bit more on the casual side. We don't have to dress up every single day. I know that some of you do. Maybe you're a guy who has to wear a suit every day, and this will apply to your weekend dressing only. But I think this is still something that's really helpful to know, especially as you get older. I think when we're talking about casual fashion, there are definitely some different levels to this, but I think it will be really helpful for you guys to get some tips on how to transition into dressing casually as an adult so that we don't look like we're still in high school, we don't look like a little boy or like a teenager, and we start dressing like a gentleman. You do not need to wear a suit every day or dress fancy to look nice. You can rock a casual outfit and still look really put together and really great. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. And again, this is really not that serious. You can wear what you want at the end of the day, but this is for the guys who want a little bit of help with their style. You can dress casual and comfortable while still looking great, and I'm going to show you how by first covering some general tips to follow and then giving more detailed advice at the end and showing you guys some examples. Okay, the first piece of advice I have for you is to keep it simple. Focus on having all of the basics that will allow you to build more outfits. You know, when you were younger, when you were a teenager following trends, you probably had more one-off pieces that maybe you couldn't wear together. But I think as you get older, it's important to make sure that you have all of the basics so that you have a base for all of your outfits. And in terms of keeping it simple, you all know by now how I feel about loud logos or graphic t-shirts with corny sayings on them, so I'll keep my explanation to a minimum here. When you simplify, you diversify. Versatility is an added bonus when you keep things relatively simple and stick to the classics or the basics. I think something to keep in mind here is interchangeability. You know, again, the simpler things are, the more you're going to be able to interchange them and get more outfits out of it and wear them together. If you like hoodies, you can still absolutely wear one. Just go for one without a logo that's going to be more simplified and more able to be layered with other things and paired with other things. And it's just going to give off more of a mature look. You know, instead of a busy graphic t-shirt, go for a solid one. There are some really easy swaps here you can make with those staple pieces in your wardrobe that are going to allow you to still rock the same style, just in a more mature way. And really just understand that when you keep things a little bit more on the simple side, you're going to be able to get more out of your wardrobe. Which leads me into my next point here, which is to find your uniform. This is going to depend on what you do for a living, what your personal style is, and where you are in the world. You know, my personal uniform kind of changes with the seasons as I'm in Ohio, but I generally know the pieces that I need to build an outfit that's going to work for my everyday lifestyle. You know, you really don't need to overthink it or complicate things. Find what you like to wear, find what's appropriate for your lifestyle. Again, keep time and place in mind, and also what works the best for your body type. Knowing what you like and developing a uniform around that will help you find what your style is, and you'll be able to dress in a way that best represents you. So again, this might change depending on the season, but find outfit combinations that are really easy to recreate and interchange with other things in your closet. Say in the wintertime, you really like to wear denim with a pair of boots and a sweater and then a cool jacket to throw on. You could have a couple different jackets that you interchange and create a bunch of different outfits with the same base layer. You're just creating a totally different look with the jacket that you choose to pair with it. Or maybe when we get rid of that, we want to think about different tops that we can wear. So you get a couple different sweaters that you can wear with your jeans and your boots, and that's a really easy uniform for you, an outfit combination that works for your everyday lifestyle. And all you have to do is swap out the sweater. So it's really easy. It helps you not overthink things, and it helps you really wear what you like and what's comfortable. This is going to make it so much easier for you to put outfits together and ensure that you aren't complicating things or making them more difficult for yourself than it needs to be. My next tip, which is always a piece of advice I give in every single fashion video that I do because it is so important, is perfect the fit. Again, as I always say, but I want to reiterate here, fit is the most important thing about your clothing. Your clothes will look better and you will look better if your clothes fit you properly. Getting more into the details here, when I think about a casual outfit for a man, one of the very first pieces of clothing that I think of is a pair of denim. And really here I want to talk about the importance of nailing the base, which is the denim. This is essentially going to be the workhorse of your casual outfits. I believe that every grown man needs a tried and true pair of denim. My personal recommendation would be a dark wash durable denim. I personally prefer selvage, up to you though, with a cut that suits your body type. If you have smaller legs, you might want to go for a slimmer cut. If your legs are average or maybe slightly above average, a straight leg might suit you better. You don't want them to be too tight, but you also don't want them to be too loose. So play around with the fit here and find what works the best for you and your build personally. This is really going to depend on you and your body type and the way you like your clothes to fit. It can be really difficult to find the perfect pair of denim, and I hesitate to even say perfect because I don't know if it exists, but something that really works for you. I would highly recommend spending the time to try different things on, try on different cuts, try on different brands and styles to figure out one that works for you. Because if you nail the base here, this is going to make your life easier in the long run. And for all of you who care about my personal opinion, which I'm assuming is a good amount of you considering you clicked on my video, would be no distressing or rips. I think distressing and rips just tend to look pretty juvenile and less put together and less polished. If you're wanting to dress casual as an adult, you're wanting to look more mature and put together, I would highly recommend going for a pair of denim without any distressing or rips, and really would encourage a dark wash pair. I think dark wash just looks so much better. It's easy to dress up or down, unlike a medium or light wash, and absolutely no denim with the weird lines that look like fish gills. That's some high school stuff. We're not doing that anymore. My next tip would be a shoe upgrade, because shoes pack a big punch. As silly as it sounds, shoes can really make or break an outfit, and this could be the thing that is making you give off frat bro versus distinguished gentleman who knows how to dress casually, which I would choose that one. Again, this one is going to depend on where you live and what your style is, but I do think there are a lot of shoes for men out there that either give off a very juvenile appearance or a look that's just too mature. So again, I'll give you some examples here of some easy swaps that you can make. So instead of a canvas sneaker that can tend to look a little bit juvenile, I would go for a leather sneaker instead. I also feel the need to say this because this pair of shoes is plaguing men's fashion at the moment, and that is Hey Dudes. These are aging you like you cannot even imagine. I think these are, I'm hesitating to say it, but I think these are the ugliest shoes on the market now. And I really try to be graceful and respectful when I talk about things. I understand something could just not be my style or my taste, and that's fine, but Hey Dudes are making you look like you gave up on your life. Hey Dudes are right up there with the shoes that are called Chacos or Chacos. I'm not sure. There's some really ugly strappy sandal, or a pair of Crocs, okay? So instead of Hey Dudes that are aging you like crazy, go for a loafer. And even if you're an older gentleman watching, you can get a lovely pair of loafers that's going to make you look so much more wonderful than a pair of Hey Dudes are. Again, I say this because I have to think if you're clicking on my video, you're coming here for my advice. Whether you listen to me or not is up to you, but I just feel the need to say it. There are a lot of shoes out there that are a little bit harder to pull off, or they're either making you look way younger than you are or way older than you are. So there are some easy ways to give yourself a bit of a refresh and shoe upgrade that are going to make you look appropriate for your age. At a minimum here, I would recommend having a pair of nice sneakers. Again, that's going to depend on you and your personal style. You can choose what you want. I personally like the look of a leather sneaker. I think these look really nice with a casual outfit. And then something more elevated like a leather loafer that you could pair with a nicer casual outfit like a trouser and a polo, or a pair of denim and a button down. If you live somewhere with seasons, I'd also recommend having a pair of boots for the fall and the winter time specifically. A boot on the more affordable side that I would recommend that's still really good quality for the price that you're getting would be Thursday boots. I love the brand. I've never worked with them. I'm not associated with them. And I think this is a really great place to start if you're getting yourself a first pair of boots, but also if you want something that's going to give you the bang for your buck and also be really great quality and look nice, Thursday boots is a really great place to start. If you want suggestions, let me know down in the comments and I would be more than happy to help. My husband is a bit of a boot connoisseur. He is obsessed with boots. It's one of his many hobbies that he has. And so I know a thing or two about boots, so I could help you down in the comments. And my next tip would be to upgrade your outerwear. Simply changing up the color, the fabric, or texture of a jacket can elevate it and make it come across way more mature and like you are actually dressing like a grown man. Again, there are some really easy swaps that you can make with outerwear to just give yourself a more mature look. I think there are some jackets that give off a more juvenile vibe, say something like a light wash, ripped or distressed denim jacket. This is just going to look a lot more youthful than say a jacket that's a similar style, but maybe it's a tan color. And I want to show you this example of a jacket that my husband actually has. I snapped this photo myself really quickly of him, but it's a jacket that has similar detailing to what a denim jacket would have, but it looks a lot more elevated and more mature than this light wash denim jacket would look. So even though the style is similar, it just gives off a totally different look because of the color and the fabric choice. So I think this is a really clear example of how the color and the texture can pack a punch and make such a big difference when you're choosing outerwear. And the reason why I recommend updating your outerwear if you live in a climate that, requires you to wear outerwear is because this is kind of the finishing touch on your outfit. It really completes an outfit and can give your outfit a completely different look depending on what you choose. Again, prime example here of the light wash jacket versus the more elevated one that my husband is wearing in this photo. My point of this video is to show you that dressing like an adult doesn't need to mean wearing a suit every day. There are a lot of really simple swaps that you can make that will give you a more appropriate look for your age and contribute to you looking more elevated even in your most casual outfits. And I hope this video is just another prime example that really having a capsule wardrobe, focusing on building the basics, having the classics, having those interchangeable pieces that really give you the most versatility out of your clothing is going to help you in the long run. It's also going to save you a ton of money. You're going to get more bang for your buck out of it because you're going to have all these different outfit combinations. The staple pieces that I always recommend are going to give you more versatility and allow you to build so many more outfits and make your life easier in the process. So guys, that's all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments, and also let me know what other fashion videos you would want to see from me and topics you want me to discuss in the future. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.